What's up, retards? This video is about how people believe in generational mental illness, because I did for a very long period of time, which I regret to this day, because like I have mentioned in previous videos and on previous channels, falling into the psychiatric trap is the last thing you want to do when it comes to this crazy technology. I believe my family was singled out for military reasons. I am a daughter of the revolutionaries, as was my mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, etc., etc. Go back to the American Revolution when my family first boated over here. When my grandmother joined the military in the 40s to become a Navy nurse, I believe she was given something in the form of a shot or a vaccination or a vitamin or a supplement or whatever that gave her the infection, and she slowly became completely insane. God rest her soul. I miss you, grandmother, but you were completely insane. Then my mother grew up in Florida. I don't need to say much more than that, other than she was in the Mickey Mouse Club, which when you look at those little rat ears, they function like antennas, don't they? So she was infected at some point. I don't know how. I have some ideas and suspicions that I could probably prove if I really wanted to, but I don't care. Then, when the person is already infected and they become impregnated, that infection spreads to the fetus, the baby. So I was most likely born infected, and if I weren't or wasn't, then my parents took care of that through vaccinations because they thought that was in their best interests and also mine. When the infection spreads over time, you become either physically or mentally ill, or unfortunately, sometimes both. So for a very long time, it was very easy for me to believe that it was a generational genetic issue, which is hardly the case. There's no such thing as mental illness, only the infection, which can manifest in myriad ways. And if you feel like you are mentally ill, I urge you to get on the saturated solution of potassium iodide detox, otherwise known as the SSKI. SS for saturated solution, KI for potassium iodide. I fell into the mental illness trap when I was a teenager because my mother was so infected that she did the bidding of the technology without question and unfailingly. And I was placed in a mental health facility when I was very, very young and very obviously not ill, to the point where the hospital itself questioned why I was there. And I was promptly released once my father returned to the country because he had been working elsewhere. But the idea stuck, unfortunately. And then as the infection took hold of my brain in my 20s, I started taking psychosomatic drugs, which was super dumb because they are filled with not only nanotechnology, but are the very realization of the song, "There once was a lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There once was a lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and figgled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. We don't know why she swallowed the fly." That is what psychosomatic drugs become, because at some point when they stop masking your symptoms, they stop working, which puts you on something additional to what you're taking or a completely new regimen. Once you begin that route, your infection skyrockets and you believe the bullshit that is the entire field of psychiatry, psychology, all of it. It's all pseudoscience. It doesn't exist. And when you do the SSKI, you will notice. Thank you.